So, good evening, YouTube. Yes, I am I am an hour late. I was playing FIFA. I was actually enjoying FIFA as well today. And yeah, it wasn't going too bad. Don't forget, tonight I will be doing a watch along for the Union Berlin away game to Hertha Berlin. That's a big Berlin derby. So I'll be doing a watch along for that. I'll be streaming that simultaneously on HOTMIC and on YouTube. Download HOTMIC if you want to be banging sync. So you can sync your TV up to be bang in line with my stream, which is kind of cool. It's free to download and my code is there. The link is in the description for that as well, as is the link for the watch along. So before you all leave, do go and smash a like on the watch along and set a reminder, most importantly, so then it alerts you when I'm about to go live on the watch along, which would be cool. But a little bit of breaking news, really, and it involves Thomas Partey. And Charles Watts, who writes predominantly for Arsenal-related stories, is reporting via his YouTube channel that Arsenal and Thomas Partey are both on the same page. They both want the deal to happen, and they're working as hard as they possibly can to get the deal happening this summer. Now, we obviously know that he's got a buyout clause of £43.5 million, which, let's be real, is not that much, if we're honest. Everyone in Spain has to have a buyout clause in their contract. It doesn't necessarily mean that they go for that buyout clause, but in his case, he will go for that fee because he is that good. He's still relatively young. He's still very, very good in terms of defensive play going forward. And he is exactly what we need in our central midfield position. We haven't got a midfielder that, for me, dominates midfield. I think that we've just got midfielders that are kind of lightweight. They're all individuals as opposed to being actual, you know, a dominant player. You know, when we look at Guendouzi tries too hard sometimes. He overcomplicates it. He falls over. He's a lightweight. We look at Dani Ceballos. Yes, he might be technically good, but at the same time, I ain't seen no consistency from him. Then when you go to Granit Xhaka, I mean, Jesus Christ, like whoever signed him should be in jail for fraud and deception. As should he, because he's posing as a footballer and living quite well off of it. I'm joking before anyone actually thinks I'm being serious on that, because some of you are like a little bit on it with that. And then you look at Lucas Torreira. Yes, again, he can dribble a little bit defensively. He's a bit better than most of the others. And then you go further forward, you've got the guy who's nicking 350 grand a week out the club. So if you look at our midfielders and add up how many goals they've all scored between them this season, it ain't that many. If you look at how they dominate a midfield collectively or individually, it's hardly ever. And I think that we need somebody in the Thomas Partey mould that can come in. He's physically very strong. He's defensively sound, and he has to be to get into Simeone's team. And I see a lot of people saying like, oh yeah, but it's park the bus football. It's boring football at Atletico. It really isn't. Defending's an art form, and maybe it's something that we should do, because I feel like we like all these fancy down attacking flair players and the little back heels and flicks and tricks, but we've lost sight of what you win titles off of the back of, and that is defending and building a solid defence. It's no coincidence that when we did win titles, we pretty much had the best defence in the league. When Chelsea were winning titles, they had the best defence in the league. United, the same. Now you can fast forward that now, and it's Liverpool, Man City, teams like that. The best defensive team is normally the team that go and win the league. They do have the flair players. Of course, listen, we got Aubameyang, we got Pepe, we got Saka. That for me would be a good front three, a very good front three. Then you go and put Thomas Partey in the midfield. Even keep Torreira. You know, stick Thomas Partey next to Torreira, and all of a sudden, it's a lot better, isn't it? It's a lot more solid and compact. It's a little bit more defensive minded. But not only that, they can both use the ball very well. They're both decent passers. Torreira, for me, I feel like we can upgrade on him, but I wouldn't be disappointed if he was still here in the summer. But Granit Xhaka has to go, and Thomas Partey has to be that guy that comes in, because I don't feel like we need a deep lying playmaker. What is he doing? Like, he's not a playmaker, is he? He's not making play. Yes, his pass accuracy might be amazing. He's passing 2 yards sideways, backwards and forwards. You know, it's not like he's cutting passes through the eye of a needle and getting Aubameyang clean through, is it? So like I said, I do feel like we need a Thomas Partey in midfield. And from what Charles Watts is reporting, and he's saying that Thomas Partey is ready to come. He wants to come. Arsenal want him. The fee's around £43 million, which is his buyout, like I said. And I really hope he's right on this, because listen, I followed that guy for a little while on social media. He doesn't tend to chat rubbish like a lot of other journalists. He is a little bit more reserved with his thinking and his thought process. So I'm hoping, and fingers are crossed, that this is true and that Thomas Partey does want to come to Arsenal. We see a couple of weeks ago that his father came out on Ghanaian radio and said he's going to Arsenal. Then Thomas Partey's agency then put a story out, or a post out on Instagram, saying what team should he go to next. Then he came out himself on Instagram with a long ass statement saying, well, look, I ain't going nowhere. My dad didn't say nothing and blah, blah, blah. So was it somebody posing as his dad, or was it just him covering his tracks to say, whoa, hold up a minute, Atletico has slapped me on the wrist and told me sort your dad out? So I don't think there's any smoke without fire. And I do think that we are interested in him. I do think we can afford him. Yeah, don't get fooled by this, wage deferral and stuff like that. Arsenal have got money to spend. How much remains to be seen. But I do think we can go out there this summer and do a Thomas Partey and get him into the team. Does he want to come? And I've seen so many rival fans say, yeah, but why would he want to come into the Europa League? Have you not seen La Liga's table at the moment? They are currently 6th or 7th, Atletico Madrid, which, by the way, I don't think gets them Europe unless they go through the multiple qualifying rounds. So they're in a similar position to us in terms of they still got games to go and they're not where they should be. So I don't think you've got to look at it like that. Why wouldn't he come to us? It's London, it's Arsenal, and we can pay him more than Atletico. Atletico Madrid are also in a lot of debt, and they have also furloughed, or the Spanish equivalent, furloughed their staff. So I don't know, man. I just think that there's no smoke without fire. We clearly want the guy. I personally do think we will get him. I've said this for a while now. I do think we can get him. I'm hoping that we get rid of Xhaka and that he takes Xhaka's spot in the team. I don't feel like we need somebody that sits that deep and just passes 3, 4, 5 yards or whatever. We need somebody to get the ball, dribble past a man every now and again. But not only that, when we lose the ball, is defensively sound to tuck in and sit in and be compact and stop the ball going through the lines and block the passing lanes and stuff like that. Granit Xhaka ain't that guy. Thomas Partey 100% is. So for me, it's a yes. Can we get it done? That remains to be seen. But anyway, you lot are going nuts in the comments. Do smash a like on the video. Do subscribe if you're new. And don't forget, I will be doing a watch along for the Berlin derby in a minute. In about an hour from now. It kicks off at 7:30 UK time. 7:15, I'll be going live on this and HOTMIC. Do go and download HOTMIC if you haven't. You can sync your telly up to my stream and we'll be flawless real time. Use my code. The link is at the top of the chat and it is also in the description. I've kind of just covered that, Enoch, but thanks for your comment. Yes, I do think we'll get him. I'm not saying we are getting him. I'm just saying it's my opinion. I don't know anything and I haven't been told anything. All I'm going off of what's out there in the media. And like I said, this guy that's put it out there is not a guy that necessarily tends to chat rubbish. It's a guy called Charles Watts. He's not a clickbaity merchant. He's not a guy that will just write a story for the sake of it. He actually said it on his YouTube channel. So whether his contact is right remains to be seen. But this has been going on for a very long time. And if you add up all the pieces along the way, I personally think Thomas Partey wants to go. I think Atletico want to get the money in for him. They're probably going to sell Saul this summer as well. And they're riddled in debt. Yeah, that's a fact. Go and check it. They're riddled in debt. And like I said, they furloughed their staff as well. And when you furlough your staff out there, apparently when you do a transfer, if you're a football club and you do it, the government then get involved. Their version of HMRC will then get involved in any deals that you do in and out of the football club. And they'll try and take their slice of the pie back real quick. So maybe, just maybe, this is something that Atletico might want to get done. They are looking at a guy from Getafe whose name has completely gone out of my head. But they are looking at a Getafe midfielder who plays the exact same position. He's had a wicked season as well. I can't remember his bloody name. But they valued him at around 18, 20 million pounds or 20 million euros. If they get him in, then that could be the final now. And Thomas Partey could be an Arsenal player. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of weeks and see where we're at and what happens. But there we go. Let's read some more of these out. I'm going to do about another 5 minutes or so, and then I'm going to go and have something to eat, and then I'm going to chill for half hour, and then I'm going to get back on it again. Big up, Jason, my guy. Come on, baby. Bluetooth, baby. I'm stoked about football tonight, Lee, even though I know nothing about the Berlin teams. Well, let's be real here, mate, yeah? I'm just happy there's football back. You know, it's all well and good people going off on a tangent about, oh, it should be scrapped, it should be void. It's not safe to do so. It's not safe this. It's not safe that. I never knew so many people on social media were so caring about everyone else. Yeah, I never knew there were so many nice people on social media. You know, that all of a sudden they care about the community. Come on, man. Seriously. Stop chatting breeze and say it as it is. But there we go. Torreira or Sangare? I'd go Sangare. I do like Torreira, but I don't think he's the level required. If you're a mid-table team, which we currently are, then yeah, he probably is. If you want to have aspirations of kicking on and flying up that table, then yeah, you got to get rid of Torreira, mate. It's as simple as that. Big up my guy. Big up my guy. My guy, come on. I'll even have a Stella with you, bruv. Yeah, real one. Happy Friday, people. Happy Friday. Can we get this deal done? I don't trust Arsenal. Well, the one thing I will say here, right, is the fee is relatively low. It won't be paid up front because it never is, or not normally. So that will be staggered over payments as per normal. He ain't going to come in on stupid money. I think we can get it done. And listen, is Atletico a bigger club than Arsenal? No. Are they a better football club than Arsenal? Well, they probably have been for the last few years. Have we got bigger aspirations? Yes. Is Mikel Arteta going to kick us on? Hopefully. So, I don't know, man. Maybe he's been sold the dream. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, mate. I genuinely couldn't say. Look at this joker. What are you donating to me for, man? Spend it on wifey. Get you and wifey a weekend drink and have a freaky bank holiday. Is it bank holiday? It's actually bank holiday, Cheek. Real talk. Thank you, though, brother. I appreciate that always, man. Is it actually bank holiday this weekend? I didn't know that. When, mate, I don't even know what day it is. And that's not because I've drunk too much Stella. But thank you, Cheek. Appreciate that. Come on, man. Real one. Go get Oblak, says Jelly Spoon. I like that name. That's cool. That's a cool name. I'd love to get Oblak. We ain't getting him, though. Grant on Facebook says, what's your thoughts on Youssef Attal from Nice? He is the Algerian winger who can play at right back, I think you mean, don't you? He was Algeria's star man in the Africa Cup of Nations. No, that's a lie. Mahrez was. My boy Mo. No, I'm winding you up. He is class, that kid, mate. He is decent. I'd go and get him all day long. All day long. Partey is coming to Old Trafford to kick ball with Bruno and Pogba, not running around trying to clear Xhaka's mistakes. Bruv, the fact that you even put Pogba in that, I shouldn't have pinned it on its own. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pogba, Jesus Christ. Apparently, Partey is Arteta's priority, and we will get a loan to buy him. Do you know what? It's not uncommon, right? And I see a lot of people, I say this so many times, right? I don't want to have to keep repeating myself, right? And big up Terry on the football terrace, yeah? Because he's on the same page. A lot of clubs do go and get bank loans to actually buy players because it works out cheaper than it would to stagger the payments over a length of time. Or, for example, if you meet a buyout clause, so let's say we do the buyout clause and we hit Thomas Partey's buyout clause, that is all the money going out in one hit because you have to pay it in one hit on a buyout clause, yeah? So Arsenal might go, actually, rather than take money out of our bank account, why don't we go and get a bank loan, which will work out next to no interest over the next 5-6 years or whatever it may be. It'll drop the payments right down and it'll keep the money in the bank. That's good business, mate. Yeah, but people are sitting and go, oh, Arsenal why ain't Stan Kroenke putting money in? We've had to get a bank loan. It's disgusting. Kroenke should fund it. Educate yourself on how a football club runs and then start crying. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people just go down this like theory of, oh, Stan should get his wallet out. Educate yourself on how a football club runs. But there we go. I could bang on about that for hours. Big up, Joseph. Thank you, bud. I hope you're good, man. I'm very well. Yeah, I agree. He's not bad, but he just ain't brilliant, and we need brilliant, mate. I'm very good, Kerry. I'm very good, darling. Big up my boy, Neftali. I've lost your comment. Who would you rather, Xhaka or Torreira? Torreira. I've lost your comment. Where's it gone, man? Apparently, Partey is Arteta's priority and we'll get a bank. I just read that a minute ago. Who sent me that a minute ago? Thank you. Appreciate that, though, bruv, on Facebook. Big up yourself. Come on. Dennis Jakupi. Big up Count Kula. My guy. If we get Thomas Partey, will you change your YouTube channel name to Lecky B? No, that is cringe. Hecky B. How have you ever thought that up and thought, that sounds cool? Jesus Christ, this is what we're dealing with, man. This is what we are dealing with right now. It is not the one. It is not the one. It's really not. But thank you for your donation, mate. I appreciate that. Big up TD Shivs. Come on, my boy Max. Everyone's in the chat tonight. Nice. Happy days. You heard Chig take me on holiday for drinks. Bruv, you live in Australia, yeah? I'd love to go to Australia, but it takes about 2 days to get there. Afternoon, Eric. I'm very good, mate. I'm very good. I did rate Rosicky, but not as highly as everyone else. I'm going to do 3 more and I'm getting out of here. If you haven't downloaded HOTMIC, download it right now. The link is at the top of the chat. It is also in the description of this video. It is free to download. Every watch along, you can sync your TV up to be bang in line with my watch along. So it's kind of cool. You can literally just type in HOTMIC, download, use my code 623 Lee 623, then follow me. Then when you go onto one of my streams on HOTMIC, it says sync TV. You press sync, yeah, bang, straight in, yeah, and it will pair it up that I am in line with what you are watching. So go and do it now. Go and do it right now. And go and check Chig's stream out straight after this as well. Go and do that. Make sure you follow Guna Eagle Eye. Thank you for your donation, Chig. Always, man. Do you know what? I'm real talk. I ain't even fucking about it, yeah? I actually tried to donate to your channel the other day, yeah? But for some reason, it keeps kicking me, yeah? And I'm like, well, I know I've got money in the bank, so why ain't it doing it? Something to do with my Apple ID or something, yeah? But I know the passwords and everything are right. But do you remember, I've done it before, yeah? But it wouldn't let me do it the other day, so I don't know why, man. Big up Jez in the chat. Yeah, come on, look, the combat show, Black Scorpion, come on, real ones. Let me do a couple more. Would you be fine if the only transfer we made this summer was Partey? Only if we got rid of about 4 or 5 of these crap players, mate. Then yes, I would be. Very unpopular opinion on Nana, what's my name? 25 million, get him his quality. We can sell Leno for 40, 50 million. And use the extra money for other positions. Well, that's possible, isn't it? That is definitely possible. I like your theory, bruv. I do like that. Big up my guy. Look at him, man. How's Tricks, Sergio? How's Tricks, baby? Big Daddy Vengs and Hickey B mixtape coming soon. I know. What you got to do is you got to find a picture of them both with their hoods up and together with their hoods up and go, it looks like they're about to drop the baddest mixtape. What a bunch of plebs. Seriously. Would love to have a drink with you one day. You always put a smile on my face. Don't let hubby know. But yeah, definitely, babe, definitely. Big up hubby, even though he's a Spurs fan, all right? I think it is still free, but I'm not 100%, mate, because some of the games are on BT1 Ultimate. I don't know what that is, so I normally watch it on iPad, but I will be watching tonight on BT Sport 1. But there we go. And I'm going to end on this comment. even though there's loads of you coming in. Smash the likes through the roof on this, please. We'll arrange that one day, Max. Definitely, bruv. We'll arrange it one day. 100%, bruv. Right, I'm going to get myself out of here. I'm going to go and chill. In 55 minutes from now, I will be live doing a watch along. Download HOTMIC. The link is in the description. Also, the link for the watch along is in the description on YouTube. So go and stick a like on that. But do download HOTMIC. Use my code. Go and follow me on it. And I'll see everyone in about 55 minutes from now. And hopefully we're going to see a good Bundesliga match. The last one we watched ended 4-1. And that was sick, man. It was nice to see a proper attacking player up front in Kai Havertz. But there we go. Listen, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps. Oh, don't forget, Bluetooth, baby. Come on, even Aubameyang's on the Bluetooth one. Man obviously watches the channel. Laters.